A night that should be glorious. It was supposed to be a perfect night. Spotlights dance in the city sky, splitting the night with a seductive glitter. The stars gathered, the red carpet unfolded magnificently in front of a magnificent building filled with journalists, fans and cameras from all over the world. Everyone is gearing up for a parade of beauty and prestige at Asia's most prestigious awards show. One by one, celebrities walked confidently down the red carpet, wearing dresses and suits from the world's best fashion houses. The evening was not just an awards party, it was a stage of reputation, image, and honor. Amid the spotlight and boisterous applause, two big names emerged. Liu Yuning, a tall man with a shady smile, charismatic, and known for his professionalism. And by her side, Song Zuer, a talented young actress who amazes many with her elegance, natural charm, and excellent fashion sense. They look amazing. Perfect visual pairing. The public cheered. The media competed to take the best photos. No one expected that in just a matter of seconds, this grandiose moment would turn into an imprinted wound in the history of entertainment. The moment that stopped the world. As Song Zuer stepped softly on the red carpet, all eyes were on her. She wore a haute couture dress specially designed by one of the most famous international fashion houses, decorated with crystal grains and elegant motifs that symbolize strength and tenderness in a single pull of the silhouette. The hairstyle is graceful, the steps are light, the smile is soothing. Every detail has been perfectly designed for months. There is no room for error. But it is precisely at that point of perfection that destruction sneaks up. In the middle of the graceful pose for the photographers, a tearing sound is heard. The dress she was wearing was torn. The back is open. The mood instantly changed. A moment. The audience fell silent. The photographers stopped the shots. There was an eerie silence hanging in the air. A few seconds seemed to slow down. Song Zuer froze. His eyes widened, his body sculpted. His left hand reflexively tried to close the exposed part of his body, trying to save his pride in the midst of thousands of gazing eyes. This is not just a torn dress. This is a torn honor. Silence, heroism, and chaos. Without hesitation, without a second's hesitation, Liu Yuning made a move. As if the protective instinct in him went beyond the awareness of the camera or the public. He took off his designer suit and rushed towards Song Zuer, covering his vulnerable body with great care. No drama. No words. Only sincere actions. Liu Yuning wrapped the suit around Song Zuer's shoulder. He looked at her gently, whispering something. Maybe, it's okay. Maybe, you're safe now. It stands as a shield, between Song Zuer and the cruel world. As if saying without a voice, do not look at him. Look at me. In an instant, this moment was widespread. The live streaming of the event was watched by millions of people. On social media, the hashtags #LiuYuningeros and #JusticeForJer began to dominate the trend. Comments sprang up, mostly filled with sympathy, empathy, even anger. There were tears. There is support. There is love. However, public love does not always go hand in hand with institutional decisions. After the spotlight goes out, a few minutes later, the security team and the event organizing committee came to Liu Yuning and Song Zuer. Their expression is firm, their voice is flat. They did not come to offer help, but instead delivered a surprising decision. Both were asked to leave the red carpet. The reason? The incident is considered to create disruption and could damage the image of sponsors. This decision was like a second blow, this time not from fate, but from man himself. The audience was shocked. Some senior celebrities tried to defend them, denouncing the organizers for the inhuman act. However, the voices were ignored. In silence, Liu Yuning and Song Zuer left what should have been their night of glory. Dresses and suits are no longer the epitome of glamour, but silent witnesses of injustice, speculation, sabotage, and one question. The next day, the whole world was still talking about the incident. But the conversation began to change direction. From sympathy to investigation. From support to questions. What exactly happened? Rumors are popping up. Anonymous sources stated that the tearing of the dress was not an accident. A photographer claimed to hear someone discussing possible backstage sabotage. A fan claimed to have seen staff touching the back of Song Zuer's dress suspiciously shortly before she walked down the red carpet. Some of the show's former staffers were even vocal. They said that the type of stitching on Song Zuer's dress should be impossible to fail, unless there was deliberate intent. Other rumors say there is pressure from major sponsors who want the two young artists removed from the spotlight. A common thread is beginning to be seen. Is this indeed a pure scandal, or part of a hidden scenario to destroy two stars that shine too quickly? From wound to cultural icon, Song Zuer chose silence. No statement. There is no clarification. He disappeared from social media. A close friend said he was devastated and chose to stay away to recuperate. Liu Yuning, on the other hand, appeared in a fan meeting a few days later. In the presence of fans, he said briefly but in. Sometimes, doing the right thing is more important than fearing the consequences. His words became viral quotes. He did not name names, did not blame anyone. But the public got the point. He remains a protector not only physically, but also morally. A petition was launched. Hundreds of thousands of people signed a request for the organizers to officially apologize. Global media highlighted this case from the side of ethics and professionalism in the entertainment industry. Article after article appeared. Expert interviews. Editorial mode. They all voice one thing. Celebrity culture needs to change. From that incident, great public solidarity was born. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer are no longer just known as talented actors and actresses. Now they are seen as a symbol of courage, endurance, and dignity. The world is still watching. However, the shadow of truth has not yet been fully revealed. The internal investigation has not been made public. The organizers remained silent. The sponsors are silent. Are they protecting something? Or wait for the storm to subside on its own? But the world has not forgotten. Every time photos of Liu Yuning and Song Zuer circulated, one enveloping, one trying to smile, the public's eyes recalled the night. An evening when glamour turns into cuts. The night when human care shines brighter than the crystal sparkle of a dress. One question continues to hang in the air. Is this really an incident, or a curtain raiser of a darker drama? And as long as the question has not been answered, this story is not finished. This red carpet scandal has become a mirror to the entertainment world. How we treat stars, how industry pressure can ignore human values, and how even in the most stormy of storms there are still small acts that show who human beings really are. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer were not the only victims. They also become light.